what's going on with Xbox and Microsoft right now and their share that they would get from the marketplace? I'm hearing there is a potential change coming.
That's right. So listen, I have one thing to say. Xbox is good, and that's the topic. Let's move on. Um, so Microsoft is looking to reduce its Xbox Store cut from 30%, which is been pretty much the industry standard for a long time now. Apple still uses it, Steam still uses it, for digital storefronts.
PlayStation.
Yeah, a lot of people use it. It's pretty common. Um, but they're looking to reduce their cut from 30% to just 12%. So developers would see it and publishers would see an 88% profit margin over 70%. So
That's
this
great.
comes according to internal documents filed in the ongoing Epic Games versus Apple case with the Apple Store. And listen,
Fortnite, right?
and Fortnite. And say what you will about Tim Sweeney, somebody who I have had issues with his comment as far as the civil rights stuff goes, which was still a very stupid comment, and I disagree with. But my man is sticking to his guns, and he's getting so much information and stuff out there. And like as I see more stuff about him and Epic's business practices, including them taking like profit losses and stuff like that for the Epic Game Stores and the free games and all this stuff for more access because they're building their own platform, similar to how Xbox has for a while now. I'm like, damn, Tim Sweeney, all right. I like what you're doing. And with that, part of that why this was in here is that he's obviously trying to get support and garnering information and data from other companies, right? So Microsoft has plans to reduce its cut on digital downloads on Xbox console stores from 30% to 12%, which was in this. Now, last week, of note, Xbox already announced that they're going to be doing this with their PC stores. So I think this is Matt Booty, a name I haven't said in a long time. Matt Booty. He said, quote, as part of our commitment to empower every PC game creator to achieve more, starting on August 1st, 2021, the developer share of Microsoft Store PC game sales net revenue will increase to 88% from 70%. Right, which means theirs decreases to 12. A clear, no strings attached revenue share means developers can bring more games to more players and find greater commercial success from doing so. End quote. So, of note, this obviously for the console stuff with the leaked court documents hasn't been officially announced by them yet, but I mean, the proof is in the pudding, and if they're doing it on PC, why wouldn't they do it on console too?
They've actually denied that they're going to do it.
Right. Which could just mean that they're not ready to announce it.
Yeah. So
what are your thoughts? What do you think?
I think that this is, good for the developers of the games. We talked about Cyberpunk a little earlier, and we talked about the developers getting shafted, but the executives getting the most money.
Right.
This is a little different than that. This is, just Xbox's cut getting lowered a little bit,
Right.
but that's more money for the studio, and they could divvy that up among whoever they want.
Yeah.
It's good news in my eyes. I don't see how this could be misconstrued as bad news. I'm assuming that in this instance, then, because we know Epic Games has a similar cut system now to
Yes.
what Microsoft has just moved
Yes.
to.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder if this is Microsoft kind of standing in allegiance with Epic against
Yeah.
Apple. I mean, it
I
makes
hope
sense.
so.
Microsoft and Apple.
Yeah, they've
aren't really-
had their own issues with Apple and Game Pass and xCloud. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so it kind of makes sense. A question: do you think Matt Booty and Tim Sweeney are good friends? Just throwing that out there.
Um, I hope Matt's Booty and Tim Sweeney are good friends.
Okay, good.
That threw me off. Wow.
All right. Anything else you want to add?
I think this is only a good thing. I hope that becomes the new industry standard. I think of specifically the benefit to, because even if, right, the publisher side of it, if it's a publisher like EA or Ubisoft or like whatever, that's not going to probably change anything much for them. And they're developer studios, but I think more so for like independent publishers or indie game developers and stuff like that. even if it doesn't sell as well, they're going to make higher profit margins, so it might incentivize them to make more games. Or the other side of that too is if you have a big indie hit from an independent publisher and developer, then they're going to take all of that. That's way more.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, what 12% or 18 more percent might not seem like a lot. That could be a lot of money for people. That could be the difference between, a one-hit wonder and a brand new series or a franchise or developer, So I think it's a good thing. Hope it becomes the industry standard. I hope that other people follow suit and do so. And that's it.
Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Josh and Brett really need you too. I love them. So do it. It would be a shame if you missed more of their videos. Hit the notification bell too, so you know when there is a new upload.